Thank you. Please be seated. My name is Ken Zagacki. I'm the head of the Department of Communication at NC State University. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I welcome all of you to our Spring 2018 commencement ceremony. Let me first apologize. I understand that we've run out of graduation programs, and so to remedy that, we're going to try to get some programs for you on your way out, and we can also provide electronic copies if you want to contact our front office afterward. The good news is that it's a beautiful day. It's a great day. We have this gorgeously refurbished Reynolds Coliseum, and while I know it's quite hot outside, we're going to move along here rather briskly and yet maintain the elegance of this ceremony and the dignity that it deserves. So, let me begin by saying that this is indeed a very special day for our students. We celebrate with them the accomplishments this day marks, knowing that events of their recent pasts and the possibilities of their upcoming futures today take on new meaning. Our graduates, our undergraduates, our Masters of Science students, and our students in the interdisciplinary PhD program in Communication, Rhetoric, and Digital Media have been studying in a discipline at the intellectual, political, and economic forefront of our global information society. We have taught them how to think about the theoretical and practical dimensions of communication, how to measure and evaluate communication behavior so that they are capable of analyzing the complex ways in which communication operates in a wide variety of contexts. We've taught them to create communication-based, collaborative solutions to the complicated challenges facing today's society. As leaders in experiential education at NC State, our faculty have provided these students with relevant opportunities to put their learning into practice and to develop intellectual, personal, and career-ready skills. Our department mission is rooted in the firm belief that cultural, social, and personal experience improves through a more effective understanding and practice of communication, no matter what media citizens end up using. Today is special to each of us present, and many of you deserve recognition. First, I want to thank everyone who assisted our graduates in their journeys and who are part of the next steps that they will take. Thank you, families and friends. Your support made it possible for these graduates to face their challenges and opportunities with great confidence. Please stand as much as you are able and be recognized. Thank you to our department staff. You have done so much to make our department run smoothly. Please stand and let us recognize you. I would like to personally recognize Ms. Maya Stevenson, who's been with us now just about a year. She's pretty new, and she has done a fantastic job, so thank you so much, Maya. Thank you, members of the faculty of the Department of Communication. The faculty in our department are excellent teachers, mentors, and cutting-edge researchers. They produce solution-driven scholarship that addresses some of our most perplexing social, political, and technological problems. Their participation in our communities through various outreach programs, prestigious administrative appointments, and research grants makes a difference to our state and our nation. I invite them to stand and be recognized. Today I have the special privilege to recognize two faculty in our department who are entering into phased retirement. Their exemplary teaching, research, and service has been inspiring to all of us. I'd like to acknowledge Dr. Sarah Stein and Dr. Robert Schrock. Sarah and Bob, please stand for a moment, be recognized. We deeply appreciate your many contributions to our department and university. your collegiality, and of course, your friendship. I know I speak on behalf of all the faculty, students, and staff when I wish you both the best of luck as you begin the next journey, an adventurous one, I'm sure. I would also like to acknowledge briefly Dr. Elizabeth Craig, my Associate Department Head. Dr. Craig is put together, engineered her last graduation in that she's stepping down from her Associate Head position, and she has been absolutely critical to the development of the department. Many of the magnificent courses we teach, our whole undergraduate program, much of the credit for the success of that program, with the success of our undergraduates, goes to Dr. Craig. So. I'd now like to invite Dr. Andy Binder, the Director of the Masters of Science program in our department, who will talk to us about our graduating MS students.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Andy Binder, and as Director of Graduate Programs in the Department of Communication, I am pleased to join you on this momentous occasion. Our department is a dynamic place for graduate study where we currently have around 40 students pursuing the Master of Science in Communication. The MS program welcomed its first cohort of students in 2003 and has been a robust and competitive program ever since. These graduate students learn to address complex communication problems using sound theory and methods and with a keen understanding of ethical communication practices. Our program requires students to complete a minimum of 12 intensive courses and either take 8 hours of comprehensive examinations or write an original research thesis, which I think our graduating students would agree is no small task. Some of our graduates have been placed in top-tier PhD programs, including our own Communication, Rhetoric, and Digital Media Doctorate, as well as at Cornell University, the University of Texas, The Ohio State University, and many others. Other graduates are employed at a variety of communication specialties as part of well-respected organizations, including Lowe's Home Improvement, WRAL-TV, SAS, Red Hat, Wake Technical Community College, and Campbell University. Today, we recognize 10 students who have completed the Master of Science in Communication. While we will acknowledge these students individually as each of them walks across the stage a few minutes from now, in my comments, I also wanted to take a moment to congratulate them collectively. This is a very talented group of students who endured the rigors of graduate study and persevered together. To these graduates, I wish you the best on the next steps of your professional lives, and I hope you look back on your years at NC State fondly and often. Please, graduates, stand to be recognized. Everyone, please join me in congratulating this outstanding group of graduate students. I'd also like to say a few words about our students as outstanding researchers. This year, 3 of our graduating students were nominated to represent the program at the annual Graduate Student Research Symposium. These students presented their own original research to an audience of peers, faculty, and the public. They were Claire Carrington, Meredith Folk, and Kayla Watson. In addition, for the high quality of their master's theses, 2 of our students were nominated for the Outstanding Thesis Award in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. The nominees for this award come from programs throughout the college, including anthropology, history, and English. The Outstanding Thesis Award is very competitive, so I would like to recognize the nominees coming from our program because receiving the nomination is, in and of itself, a significant achievement. This year, our nominees were Blythe Tyrone, whose thesis was directed by Dr. Joanne Keaton and who graduated this past December, and Claire Carrington, whose thesis was directed by Dr. Nick Taylor. Would the students present today, Claire, Meredith, and Kayla, stand to be recognized? And one final thing, and for this one I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask Claire Carrington to remain standing. Today I have the pleasure of making the first public announcement that not only was Claire nominated for the College Thesis Award, but she has also been named the winner of the 2018 Outstanding Thesis Award in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. A few words on her research. Claire's thesis was entitled Blasting at Mastery, Math Blaster as a Media Instrument, and focused on one of the first educational video games. Her media archaeology of this game revealed the broader cultural and social history linking together Math Blaster, the Apple II computer, educational reforms under President Ronald Reagan, the Cold War and the space race, and the very beginning of video games being used as educational tools in classrooms, something that I think we now take for granted. Claire, you will receive an official acknowledgement of your award from the college in the next few weeks. Join me in please congratulating Claire one more time.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Nick Taylor, and I'm the Associate Director of the Interdisciplinary PhD Program in Communication, Rhetoric, and Digital Media. The CRDM program is a jointly held program between the Department of Communication and the Department of English. As one of few truly interdisciplinary programs in North America at the PhD level, CRDM prepares doctoral students to analyze the social, cultural, and political dimensions of information technologies, new communication media, and digital texts, and to actively engage students in the study of digital media through inquiry, criticism, production, and practice. CRDM graduates have gained positions at a wide variety of institutions nationally and worldwide, including places such as City University of Hong Kong, George Mason University, Rochester Institute of Technology, Molloy College, the University of Central Florida, DePaul University, University of Pittsburgh, University of Michigan, Elon University, and Murray State University. The degree of Doctor of Philosophy was bestowed upon all of our graduates at the university-wide graduation this morning. Now we complete that ceremony for Jeffrey Lures, whose advisor, Dr. Elizabeth Craig, is a faculty member in the Department of Communication. During his time in the Communication, Rhetoric, and Digital Media program, Jeffrey taught our undergraduates in courses ranging from quantitative communication research to interpersonal communication to communication for business and management. Jeffrey's dissertation, Chatting About Cyberbullying, an Activity Theory Approach to Cyberbullying Research, engages timely discussions among communication scholars and practitioners in their efforts to understand and ultimately prevent online harassment. On the strength of this dissertation and his productivity and rigor as both a scholar and teacher, Jeffrey was offered and has accepted a position as tenure-track assistant professor in the Department of Communication at Murray State University in Kentucky. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Jeffrey Lures. Hold on, buddy.
Good afternoon. My name is Philip Lane, and I am the current president of the Communication Graduate Student Association. It is with great honor that I present this award today. The winner of this year's Graduate Faculty Award researches and teaches courses in the area of environmental communication and organizational communication. His courses not only examine the root causes of such problems as communicating complex environmental and organizational policies, but also investigate communication-based strategies for addressing them. Because of his tremendous expertise, not to mention the strong interdisciplinary nature of his work, it is not surprising that this professor has been asked to sit on numerous graduate student committees, both inside and outside the Department of Communication. He has also been a major participant in the Integrated Graduate Research Traineeship Program here at NC State. Here, his vast knowledge about the relationship between communication and public perceptions of risks associated with certain scientific values has made invaluable contributions to our understanding of public science. I'd like to personally thank Dr. Bill Kinsella for all that he has done for graduate students like me. And now, I ask him to come to the stage.
Speaking of awards, one of our former professors, Dr. Robert Entman, was a highly distinguished scholar, teacher, and head of this department whose work in the area of political communication was so highly regarded internationally that George Washington University in Washington, D.C. named him Shapiro Professor of Political Communication many years ago. When Professor Entman left, however, the department created the Robert M. Entman Award for Research Excellence to be rotated between our faculty. The award is to go to a faculty member whose published research best embodies Dr. Entman's high standards. The recipient of this year's Entman Award is a highly regarded faculty member, just tenured and promoted to the rank of associate professor. Her research truly embodies the North Carolina mission to think and to do. Dr. Lindsay Romo's research studies how people communicate about uncomfortable and taboo topics, specifically pertaining to health and finances. One of her main research objectives has been understanding how communication can influence people's health decisions and how people's health can affect their communication. Since she has also examined how social networking sites can influence college student drinking, for better or worse, and is currently researching the ways in which college students in recovery for drug and alcohol abuse communicatively maintain their sobriety. Dr. Romo, please stand and be recognized.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Liz Craig, and I am the Associate Head and Director of Undergraduate Programs in the department. Today's ceremony celebrates the achievements of all of our communication majors. We are so very proud to have among our undergraduate students those who are members of the most elite honor societies, Pi Beta Kappa and Pi Kappa Pi. These students can be recognized as they cross the stage by the medallions that they are wearing. Several of our students are members of other NC State honors programs, including the Park Scholarships, the Caldwell Fellows Scholars, University Scholars Program, and the University Honors Program. These special programs provide unique and challenging educational experiences to outstanding academically talented students. Here, I would like to take a moment to recognize Catherine Walrath, our departmental undergraduate honors student. Katie fulfilled requirements for our honors program by successfully completing a number of graduate courses as a senior. She is a member of Lambda Pi Eta, PRSSA, and recently completed an internship with the Carolina Hurricanes. Katie, please come forward and receive a certificate acknowledging your academic pursuits and excellence in our departmental honors program. Many other students are also graduating with academic honors today. As students cross the stage, they receive their diplomas, Recognition of special academic honors is designated by 3 colored sashes. Students wearing a white sash are graduating cum laude, having achieved a GPA from 3.25 to 3.49. Students wearing a silver sash are graduating magna cum laude, having achieved GPA from 3.5 to 3.74. Students wearing a gold sash are graduating summa cum laude, having achieved GPAs of 3.75 and above. Those of you, undergraduate students, who are in these honor societies, honors programs, scholarship programs, cum laude, summa cum laude, magna cum laude, please stand and be recognized for your academic excellence. Thank you. You can be seated. I have the best job on the planet. I mean, come on. Each semester, the faculty vote for an outstanding undergraduate student. This year, we had a number of excellent applicants, but we can only choose one of you to receive this prestigious award. We celebrate one student in particular who has truly taken advantage of her time here at NC State. Our outstanding undergraduate student is receiving her degree in communication with a concentration in interpersonal, organizational, and rhetorical communication. She has worked as an intern with Franklin Mutual Insurance, creating and implementing a number of communication education opportunities for staff and executive managers. She engaged in a summer internship program with Congressman Scott Garrett, organizing and facilitating town hall meetings. Additionally, as an undergraduate research assistant, she studied and coded text from The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, a project she worked on under the direction of Dr. Emily Winderman. She wrote a rhetorical criticism paper and assisted Dr. Winderman in drafting a paper for publication. She has been a columnist for The Technician, a student ambassador for the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, on the newspaper advisory board, and is a member of Pi Beta Kappa, Lambda Pi Eta, and Pi Kappa Pi. Please join me in congratulating the Department of Communications' outstanding graduate, Miss Melissa Furman. Melissa, please join me on stage. Finally, our department is pleased to have a strong chapter of Lambda Pi Eta, which is the National Communication Honor Society for undergraduate students. Members must have a GPA of 3.25 for all communication courses, and today are wearing special pins to signify their accomplishments. Red and white braided cords indicate highly active members who earn service points by planning or participating in departmental events, charity events, and other local or campus service projects. Yellow cords indicate students that completed or presented original research, including an independent study or a conference presentation here at NC State or at a regional or national conference. Also, I believe I got the color cords backwards. Everybody's like, yes, Dr. Craig, yeah. Okay, so switch yellow and red and white. I would now like to introduce the president of the Beta chapter of Lambda Pi Eta, Ms. Sarah Harris. She is going to present the award for the Graduating Seniors Award for Outstanding Teacher.
Can everybody hear me? Each semester, the graduating class is asked to select one member of the communication department to receive the award of Outstanding Teacher. The award is given on behalf of NC State's Beta Beta chapter of Lambda Pi Eta, the National Communication Honor Society. Students are asked to consider specific qualities which would make a teacher deserving of this recognition. An outstanding teacher facilitates theoretical analysis, research, and understanding of communication processes and practices. An outstanding teacher encourages critical thinking about ethical problems in communication, offers new perspectives, and demonstrates passion for his or her specialized content area. To summarize that, students ask themselves this: whose class made me most excited to study communication? Who showed me the immense value of this degree? Who has created the ideal learning environment? The Spring 2018 Outstanding Teacher has gone above and beyond in all aspects of this award, whether dissecting some of the biggest public relations blunders in modern history in his case studies course, or instructing the assembly of top-tier campaigns in his PR capstone course. This teacher makes absolutely certain that his pupils are groomed for challenging communications careers. Students tremble at the sight of his infamous red pen, and while nothing can hold you above his rigorous academic standards, you should know that his favor can be won with some tasty Taco Bell. Please join me in congratulating your Spring 2018 Outstanding Teacher, Mr. Robert Larson.
We've already heard a lot about our graduation speaker. She did not know she was receiving an award today. An interesting bit of information, though, in the 4 years that Missy has been a student here, she has missed only one day of class, and that was to interview for an out-of-state job. It is my pleasure, that's commitment to me. It is my pleasure to invite to the stage your graduation student speaker, Missy Furman.
Jerry Seinfeld joked that the average person's #1 fear is speaking in front of a crowd of people, while death is #2, meaning that if at a funeral, they'd rather be the one in the casket than the one giving the eulogy. On our first day of public speaking class, we pretty much agreed. Soon we learned that the scary part about communication isn't communicating, but rather not knowing how to communicate. Over the last few years, we've learned how to do just that. Which brings us to the question we've all been asked by everyone. So what exactly is communication? As a freshman, I couldn't have told you what I wanted to major in, and I also couldn't have told you what the study of communication even was. I always liked math. I loved writing too, and history was great. I thought engineering sounded super cool. I mean, we do go to NC State, so of course it did. After my first year of engineering classes, I realized at a career fair that although I'd been successful enough to make it in the STEM world, I didn't want to disregard all the other subjects I liked to end up in a factory or a lab. But how could I ever find one major that embodied them all? Turns out, in the end, I didn't have to give up anything, because communication is everything. Communication is the way in which we create messages in order to express information, thoughts, and emotions. Every detail affects how these messages are delivered and received in interpersonal relationships, organizations, the media, and the public. Communication is so much more than simply talking. We learned that communication is research by working with our professors as they published their discoveries. I learned that it's both English and science as I evaluated the consequences of rhetoric used in health and medicine as Dr. Winderman's assistant. Dr. Winderman also taught us in Com 230 that communication is psychology when we walked into class to find her at the front of the room fully dressed in her own graduation cap and gown to demonstrate the expectancy violation theory, just one of the many theories that built our foundation in this department. When we were all caught off guard after seeing a statistics equation written on the board in our communication research methods course, we learned that studying patterns of communication or public opinion requires skills in math and in the analysis of quantitative data. We learned that communication involves aspects of political science, sociology, business, and international relations when we wrote press releases for campaigns and discussed how to manage conflicts in corporations around the globe. We learned that communication appears in the rituals that are so very important to us as students at NC State. Shedding tears when the Wolfpack lost to Clemson in the last minutes of the heartbreaking homecoming football game, cheering at the Red Bell Tower after beating Duke in basketball, smiling at our first taste of Howlin' Cow ice cream, sighing in relief when the Lambda Pi Eta officers walked in with the pizza at our Communication Honor Society meetings, and the joy during Tally Student Union's grand opening when we officially had a bookstore that wasn't in Harrelson Hall's basement. We learned that these emotions, as important forms of communication, helped us to build community and collegiality. Communication is all of the above and everything in between, which has prepared us to adapt and respond effectively to all the encounters that await us. Life outside these brick walls will certainly be different. It won't have the Caldwell Lounge piano music, but with your media technology insights, you can produce your own soundtrack to skip to. It won't have the peers you bonded with in just about every classroom in Winston Hall, but your interpersonal communication skills can land you new friends at your new job. It won't have a Moodle site lining up all of your responsibilities in one place, but hey, if you miss a beat and find a need for some minor damage control, that's what those public relations skills are for. It might not always be smooth sailing from here on out, but if you ever get discouraged, just remember, even you survived COM 250. For us, communication is no longer a fear when we address large numbers of people, because with the help of Dr. Nelson, who taught us public speaking, even talking in front of a crowd presents exciting opportunities to tell our stories, a skill needed for all professions, since even scientists and engineers have their own important stories to tell. Communication gives us a great confidence to face the life obstacles that'll pop up along the way. Unfortunately, we won't be able to run up to Miss Zuckerman's office anymore for her to advise the rest of our lives, but with her help, we are all heading in the right direction. On behalf of all of us, thank you, Ms. Zuckerman, for crafting our schedules to ensure that we ended up in these seats here this afternoon. And thank you to all our professors and staff for sharing your expertise and undeniable passion for communication, for making this department so much more than a field of study. You made it a home for us, a family. I still can't decide who's cuter, Dr. Romo's dog or Dr. Hurley's kids. And shout out to Ms. Benton for registering us for our classes and shifting our schedules around behind the scenes. And last, but farthest from the least, thank you from the bottom of our NC State Red Hearts to the family and friends who have supported us throughout this college experience. We couldn't have done it without you and each other. Now it's our turn, class of 2018, to take what we've learned to advise, teach, and encourage the world around us to embrace and improve the way we communicate. Congratulations, go Pack.
And now for the moment many of you have been waiting for. I will begin by announcing the names of the students graduating with a Master of Science in Communication. Claire Elizabeth Carrington. Meredith Folk. Tanisa Wanis Godwin. Philip Edward Lane. Jare Annie Lee. Brianka Ariel Morgan. Min Kyung Grace Oh. Emily Rusk. Meghna Shivananda Charya. Kayla Nicole Pack Watson.
All right. Now we will start with our undergraduates. If you're following along, we'll be going first with the students in the media concentration, and I'll sort of announce each concentration as we go through. Okay. Adedemola Uluwapelume Adeshina. Madison Young Bell. Kristen Lashonde Bradford. Kinsey Lee Broom. Alexis Olivia Brown. Shira Shalani. Aaliyah Danielle Christian. Spencer Margaret Curry Couch. Kelly Shannon Cullen. Mitchell Darrell Davis. Torin D. Dorn. Kara Lee Gann. Megan Faith Glova. Laurel Eliza Gray. Austin Joseph Haga. Cassidy Adriana Hauser Hines. Kayla Lauren Hoggard. Fallon Caitlin Huffman. Mackenzie Charlene Itkush. Ellis Saylor Keese. Catherine Grace Kubicek. Samuel Alexander LaFell. Akila Lovett Mays. Mitchell William Mallion. Jalen Marquise McClendon. Amari Brianna McLean. Marcus Harrison Mintz. John Patrick Morton. Will Patrick Mulligan. Matthew James O'Donnell. Cassie Ann Pakanowski. Talia Noel Crosno Rodriguez. Daria Angelina Picari. Federico Planchone. Macaulay Ann Prickett. Mackenzie Boo Raymond. Brian Thomas Rich. Joseph Bernard Langet Sackman. Sean Gray Smith. John Wayne Spivey III. Mary Emma Van Rees. Jeremy M. Wasonga. Jordan Chandler Williams. We will now be announcing the students in the media concentration. Oh, last one. Oh, last media. Two more, sorry. Okay, Austin Taylor Williams. Oh. No, impersonal. Okay. Brooke Layla Yaniyan. Yaniyan. We will now be presenting the students in the public and interpersonal concentration, followed by the students in the interpersonal, organizational, and rhetorical concentration. Susan Hampton Olivey. Stanhope Matthew Johnson, Jr. Sally Caper Yates. Emily Crichton Audeley. We're on IRL. William Sidney Beeson III. Aaron Blackman. Austin Blake Clark. Takira Shanice Coleman. Jennifer Marie DeLong. Ashley Nicole Fells. Leah Haniko Foster. Missy Eugenia Furman. Mackenzie Sarah Gorham. Zia Victoria Gray. Emily Kathleen Halpin. Anna Elizabeth Hardison. Meredith Ivy Harms. Sierra Ashley Harnett. Anna Barrett Haymond. Jay Britton Irwin. Nicholas Drake Kirkland. Theodore Benjamin Mack. Christian Irvin McDaniel. Catherine Ann Payne. Catherine Flannery Peters. Brianna Michelle Reagan. Hannah Reed. Sean Taylor Solich. Madison Taylor Stewart. Nicole Alexandra Taylor. Alston Brooke Thompson. Audrey Kathleen White. We will now be announcing the students in the public relations concentration. Chloe Brooke Austin. Julia C. Baer. Dana Eileen Beadle. Anna Catherine Boggs. Taylor Beth Bunton. Leah Honor Burton. Madison A. Butler. Tabitha Monique Centano. Mindy Kenmei Chu. Brianna Lee Clayton. Max Aaron Cohen. Mary Clark Crowther. Amanda Marie Seiji. Soren Rasmus Dahl. Kayla E. Dyson. Savannah Howard Edwards. Vanessa Monet Etienne. Stephanie Rose Fauché. Kaylin Margaret Fay. Alyssa Kate Fisher. John William Foley. Maria Alexandra Gowdy. Emmeline Brooke Greer. Molly Kate Grubbs. Sarah Beth Harris. Olivia Suzanne Harvard. Alyssa Hope Henshaw. Madison Taylor Hoyle. Abby Victoria Hudson. Amira Ishaq. Savannah Grace Ivy. Carly Jean Jensen. Jordan Elizabeth Jones. Sarah Elizabeth Keener. Chelsea Rose Kohler. Jaheim Quinton Mann. Michaela Dawn Marley. Francesca Bowman Miller. Brianna Nicole Mokma. Erin Alyssa Murphy. Alyssa Joyce Murray. Tanner Page Nelson. Lada Marie Navalainen. Alicia Parker Smith. Brendan K. Parsons. Jacqueline Paula Perini. Elizabeth Grace Pittman. Haley Simone Porter. Amanda Elizabeth Pratt. Miley Hanoun Ruma. Miriam Helen Rushvarg. Rachel Jean Rowan. Caroline Patricia Taney. Brianna Denise Ullman. Julissa Celine Velez. Judy Lakin Walker. Catherine Mary Walrath. Lindsay Alisa Weininger. Erwin Thompson Williams IV. Grace Caroline Yeskett.
I love it when we have an excitable crowd. Congratulations. The number of students graduating in our ceremony today demonstrates increased recognition of the importance of communication in our homes, workplaces, communities, and in our national and international relations. The The post-graduation plans of our students provide further evidence of the value of a communication degree. We share your pride in what our graduates have accomplished and are excited about their promising futures. I end with a final congratulations to all our graduates. We hope that you will stay in touch with us in Winston Hall on the other side of campus. As I close, here's a bit of parting wisdom from one of my favorite actors and now turned teacher of science communication at Stony Brook University, Mr. Alan Alda. You, graduates, have to leave the city of your comfort and go into the wilderness of your intuition. You can't get there by bus, only by hard work and risk and by not quite knowing what you're doing, but what you discover will be wonderful. What you discover will be yourself. Please stay in your seats a few moments longer while our graduates and faculty process into the lobby. Feel free to take advantage of the new Reynolds Coliseum and take additional photos in the lobby at our beautiful student center, Talley Student Center, right next door, or at the historic Bell Tower on the north side of campus. Thank you. Have a wonderful celebration and a great summer.